Well, let's start early, Dan. Let's start on the Fox network. This one is at high noon. It is Michigan on the road, a 4-point favorite.
Yeah. Double, what is it, Big Noon Saturday and game day, both on campus? Wow.
Michigan -4 against a little brother.
Oh, Mike Hart will be in the building. Michigan coach, Michigan assistant.
Michigan State versus Michigan. This is a big game. Michigan State won the game last year. You may recall 27-24. It was one of Michigan State's 2 wins. So potentially a revenge spot for the Wolverines. I will say this, from a prediction standpoint, I think this is a big-time danger zone, dude. This is a big-time danger zone. Because I still don't know if either of us can measure how good either of these teams are.
Well,
I probably give a slight edge to Michigan State if you're just looking at the resume so far, because they won 4 road games. They beat Nebraska at home. Fine wins on that schedule, no doubt about it. I looked back at it, though. They're good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I just don't know how good. And the same is true for Michigan.
Yeah, agreed. So do you have a conclusion?
Well, what worries me is this.
Yeah.
And this is more of a question than, I guess, a prediction. What worries me is that if this is a tight game and Michigan's run game gets bottled up like it did against Rutgers, can we count on your boy Cade McNamara to switch it on and throw a little bit downfield and open the game up a little bit more?
Right.
Other than making it a punt fest.
It's important. And continue.
And that's what worries me, because Michigan has not really shown that element of their offense. Michigan as a team has not passed a whole lot this season. They've attempted the 12th fewest passing attempts in FBS college football. And look, it's fine when it works. It's working fine for Georgia. They're like 1 pass attempt more than Michigan this year. Works great for them, but they've got the defense.
Also, Georgia has completed passes downfield at a more impressive clip. So Georgia has the number 7 most explosive passing offense. Michigan is, they're at 23, but their efficiency rate is like 104th. Like the in-between stuff is not great. Georgia's is 3rd. Continue.
So I guess what I'm saying is if this ends up being a slow game with neither team really wanting to take much risk, which, let's be honest, it's a Big Ten. More often than not, it goes there. If it turns into Big Ten football, I want the points and I want the home team.
Sure.
So I don't really know who wins here is what I'm saying. It's a long roundabout diatribe. I don't know what the hell I'm picking here, but I like the points because I think Michigan State being at home, getting the points, potentially a close game. They've also shown a little bit more adaptability in their offensive game plan throughout the course of the season, which I think I like. And I'm not sure we've seen that from Michigan. So again, I'm really not very confident here, but I do think I am going to go points to Michigan State.
What's Michigan's best win at this point that you think has been the most recent telltale? Here is who Michigan is, and this is why I'm impressed by them. Wisconsin, winning that one late with the injuries. It may be, because that's a really strong defense.
It's Wisconsin or Nebraska.
Okay, so both of these teams are Nebraska-esque, right? They both hang on to beat Nebraska late. So there's recent-ish common ground. I think Michigan's strength of performance is higher. They've separated themselves from lackluster competition in a better way, the way that they beat Washington, the way that they beat Northwestern, whereas Michigan State, playing down to Indiana, I think one of those scores was a pick 6, by the way, as well. I think Michigan State can win this game in more ways than Michigan, which it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to, but I believe with their explosive offense, with their ability to stop those bigger plays, Michigan State, there's more of a variety to Michigan State, if that's your thing, if that's your picking kink.
Picking kink.
Yeah. This is a belief system matchup for me. Michigan State is better at stopping bigger plays. Michigan State rushes the passer better. The underlying numbers are better. Now, I know Aidan Hutchinson is absolutely an all-American caliber edge guy, and rightfully so. He's been incredible. Might be the best player on this Michigan team. The ability to stop big plays and to get after the passer, I think, goes so far in a rivalry spot at home as an underdog. Now, I understand Michigan State's offense, has disappeared for long stretches in big games. I get that. they can also pop bigger plays like they haven't been able to in years past. And I think that on the margins is a difference for me. I don't think Michigan's luck is running out because I don't think they're a lucky team. They've performed admirably on both sides of the ball. I'm going to go with State here at home in a big game with a defense I believe in as a dog. I am sticking with my belief system. I think Michigan is a very good team. This is just an incredibly difficult spot, so I'm going with the Spartans. And by the way, Sparty Coney Island for all of your hot dog needs locally in the greater Lansing area. Hey, thanks for watching. Consider, if you haven't, subscribing to the channel and hitting that little bell to be alerted, and listening to the podcast at solidverbal.com.